season, by the way. So good.
All right, we're live again. We're on to part 2 because of technical difficulties. So,
we're back.
While my computer, internet, whatever it is, decided to drop out, you guys said you started on Jess?
We haven't started on Jess yet.
I
know. Have you tweeted this out so people can come back and watch it?
I'm just about to. So why don't you guys get started on telling me about Jess?
Jess is
Hashtag Team
so complicated, I feel like, as a character, because I feel like high school Jess and even like adult is so different than adult Jess that even we get like in those later seasons of Gilmore Girls, because I really like adult Jess. Like, he seems to like kind of have this shit together, and I always liked a lot of the dynamic he and Rory had of like, he pushed her and was like a little bit more intellectual and like on her level there than some of her other boyfriends.
Yeah, I did like, Jess loved to read. He was very like, in a sense of like, Dean was like that too, wasn't he? Where like they traded books and were super nerdy high school kiddos.
And then they changed him, and then
I think Dean just only did that because he knew Roy was into it, versus like I feel like Jess actually
Jess
reading.
Jess was such like a bummer, I guess, in the sense that like he had so much potential, but he was just a freaking jerk, like constantly. Like if he would just like grow up, like you could be really good, for her. Yeah. Because they liked all the same things, and like it was just like he couldn't like be nice. I don't know. He was a very frustrating character.
He had some issues.
Yeah. And I guess, he had reasons to have issues, but it's just frustrating because of how much they could have been. And I sort of got why she liked him, but like, he just treated her so poorly. I was like, why are you still with him?
And then he got her.
Why did you dump Dean for him? That's totally Team Dean at the time. Yeah, in the car accident. That was like such a that whole fight between Lorelai and Luke. That was such a heart wrencher when she told him to go to hell.
That was a pretty shitty situation.
Yeah, that was intense.
Plus, Jess made Rory miss her mom. Well, not made her, but was the reason that Rory missed her mom's graduation from.
Not necessarily. I'm calling bullshit on that. That was all Rory's fault, and she made that decision.
Saying like he was entwined in that.
Yeah, but
and I totally get that was Rory's decision, but it's just like he interfered. I feel like with part of like her and her mom's relationship.
Oh,
but it's not like he even invited her. Like, she just showed up. That was just her being a dumbass.
Rory, I think really what I've decided.
What I've determined from doing this podcast is I don't really like Rory as a character. She makes dumb decisions.
Why is the show even about her?
I know. Rude. That's the thing. I'm always like, the whole thing I know, like, I'm such a Lorelai person. I love Lorelai. She can be stubborn as fuck, but I love her. Rory, I mean, she's a child. Like, she's learning. Mm-hmm. She's going through her phases. And she's trying to like, oh, boys, me.
But the problem is, like, I don't feel like she has learned anything. Like, after seeing the last season, she's learned literally nothing. Like, I slept with Dean. Oh, you know what? I'm going to sleep with another person who's engaged. Yeah. Damn. Now
she's learned how to beat jet lag pretty well.
Yeah, it's true. And now she's doing it's pretty much, it's just because of how they wanted to write it, I guess. Because that was supposed to be season 7, in a sense.
So I think that in the beginning, I hated Jet. I mean, I liked him, like, right when I first met him. I'm like, oh, he's cute. Like, he's going to be the cute bad boy. Like, kind of in the middle there.
We know he gets there and, like, well, that's obviously the next love interest.
When he was cleaning the gutter and, like, she lost her bracelet and stuff, I kind of liked him. And then he got to be a douche, and I hated him, and I was really glad that he left. And the whole episode they had with him over in California was totally unnecessary because I didn't care about him at that point. I'm like, whatever. Right. Yeah. But then seeing him, like, at the very, very end, all grown up with his own store, and then seeing him in the revival, I'm like, oh yeah, Team Jess. Cut your goddamn hair. But Team Jess.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
Yeah, I hate that hair.
Yeah, definitely. I did not like him pretty much ever the entire time. He had his moments. He had some good moments. Like, when they did read the same, I thought that was cute or whatever, but just never did I really like him until the revival. When he came back, and he's the one who got her back on track. with what
Yeah.
everything else. And like he came back, and he was the one that brought her back to Yale. And that's like when you see him starting to mature and everything.
He also tried to get her to run away from Yale at one point when he was having a really shitty time. So
right. But he also brought her back to Yale.
Yeah. He was a really troubled kid who just couldn't together, that ultimately, luckily, he did. So
he grew up in the end. Like the end of the regular series and then like the revival. I liked him a whole lot more than just when she was actually dating him.
Yeah.
It's okay, guys. It'll just be 15 years and then she'll actually get with Jess after like realizing that Logan's not a good person for her. It's okay. It's just a whole huge circle.
So we have a few more questions, but it's not really about the revival on this show. So I do want to ask a few questions that I know we wanted to talk about. There's one question. Come back up. Okay. Somebody on Facebook, in the Kind of Funny Facebook group, I posted this the other day, and Moises Tavares.
Never heard of
it. He says, I need someone to talk to about the ending. Please talk about it. So, huge spoilers. If you haven't known already, we're spoiling everything. The last 4 words. And we need to have a chat about this because it's just too much. And I literally watched it and was like, shut the fuck up.
That ruined the entire revival for me.
No! It was so good!
No, did not like it.
Before we get into it, the last 4 words. Lorelai and Roy are sitting on the steps of the gazebo as soon as Lorelai got married to Luke.
The most perfect wedding sequence ever in history of television.
Yes. Oh my god.
It was a little overdone, which we'll talk about.
I loved it!
We'll talk about the musical stuff in a minute, too, because I was not very happy about that.
Oh, no, not the musical. Oh,
it
no.
Sucked. So they're sitting there, and Roy goes, Mom? And she goes, yeah. And she goes, I'm pregnant. Shut
How's it 4 words?
Fuck up. Well, no. She says mom, and then and then I'm pregnant or whatever. So there's 4 words. I don't like how they said the last 4 words. I'm like, literally, it's the last 2 words, not the last 4. Yeah. But whatever.
But it's an exchange.
Yeah. Anyway, continue.
What do you think about that? What went through your mind? Because obviously, you know what went through my mind. Like,
yeah. No, I was pissed. And just like I wasn't pissed. It's just like I was angry. I'm like, that's how they wanted to end. That's how she wanted to end the overall, like season 7. That's how she wanted.
That's how they should have ended it. How good would that have been?
I was like, are you shitting me? And like, she's writing articles about how, it's not a cliffhanger. It's just like, whatever the fuck. I'm like, no, it is absolutely a cliffhanger. Like in the sense of like, we all know it's fucking Logan's, and it's like like it has to be. I would assume.
But do we?
It's like, yeah.
But
it's which is what we're gonna talk about. It's not the Wookiee. I can guarantee.
But it's just like, it's just really frustrating because like when a series ends, I need closure, and this did not give me closure. This left me wanting more.
Good.
And I don't appreciate that. I hate that. I hate that so much. Like
you end up with more questions than answers.
Exactly. And then just like now I want to know her life and how she handles this and blah blah blah. And I get it's a whole circle of life, like kind of like like Lorelai being her, whatever. But no, I did not like. I don't know. I'm better with it now that I've sat on it. But when it first happened, I was not happy. I remember just like getting up from my couch, like, are you shitting me? Like, just walking away.
I just sat through a whole month and 7 seasons and basically a huge movie for this.
Yes. Oh my god. I'm still not super pleased with it. Just because of the sense that it does want me. I like things to have, when you know it's the end, like I just want it to be clear. I want it to be a nice ending, not I want to know everything about her life now because of whatever. Does she get her fucking act together? Nah.
Yeah. Going off track, I'm gonna say no. But maybe this is like the catalyst that like makes her get it together. It
would be nice to know though. I'll never know now.
I know, we'll never know. Just speculate. I was like super shocked.
Another show? Well then yeah, that's fine. Do it if I wouldn't mind this if I knew there was gonna be
every 10 years we get a snippet of everything.
No.
That would kill me.
But yeah, when I first heard it, I was like shocked And at first I like didn't believe that was the ending of it. I was like, wait, like, because I was expecting like a full 4-word statement. I wasn't expecting an exchange between the two of them. I thought it was going to be something like, we'll always be Gilmores, or you're a Gilmore Girl kid, or something like that. Like, I wasn't expecting.
And I thought it was going to be Lorelai who was pregnant. I knew someone's going to be pregnant on the freaking show, but...
But I still am like mixed on it of like, if this is how Amy Sherman Palladino wanted to end the show, I'm glad that she did it with this revival, because I think I would have been super pissed if it was the end of season 7.
Rory.
Yeah, and she was just like excited to go like on that tour with Barack Obama for his campaign trail and all this stuff, and then like it would have been like a little bit more of like history repeating itself, and I would have been like kind of sad for her that she might not have to, or might not be able to.
To be fair, season 7 would be completely different. She probably wouldn't be going on that, but like,
yeah.
So I
would have been more bummed, I think.
I would have.
Yeah.
So really I think this is like a new, like this is like a newer situation. It's not quite the same thing as Laura in the beginning. I don't know. I don't feel like I fully like. I don't think I've come to terms with it one way or another.
Yeah. That.
Yeah. I don't know, like, for me, I was shocked, and then I got, like, excited, but at the same time, this is going to sound really bad, I just kept on checking, like, how many more minutes left were at the end, so I wouldn't miss it, and then, like, once it actually hit the last 4 words, it went to black, and I'm like, what?
What just happened here?
Yeah. I had to rewind it, because I'm like, that's the 4 words, and then I, like, freaked out for a little bit.
I forgot that the 4-word thing was like a thing that was happening, and I was just watching it, and I'm like, yeah, she's gonna talk about Mom, I finished it, or like whatever. I don't know. It's just it's totally not like, I don't feel the end is coming, and then all of a sudden she said that, and I wasn't expecting the end to just happen, and I sure as hell wasn't expecting that, and like my mind just melted. And I'm excited. I'm like, cool. That just means that hopefully they left it open for more, because it's one of my favorite shows ever. And if they did more, then I'm okay with that.
Yeah, that's like what I'm hoping for. It's just like, if that's all we get, that's what frustrates me, just because now I just really want to see Rory as a mom, and I really just want to see her journey. Like,
well, what if every year they come out with a year in the life?
Well, then that's fine.
That would be so cool.
But as of now, this is like a one and done thing.
See,
and just knowing that this is how, it's just knowing that this is how she wanted it to end. Like, she wanted this to be the end 10 years ago. And we would have never had this until, like, just think, that could have been your ending for 10 fucking years.
I wish it would have been her ending, and then we could have seen her 10 years down the road with this kid. Like, you could have gotten that revival.
That was also frustrating in general, but...
Because I don't even know that we would have gotten this revival if Amy had, like, if they had been brought back on to do the last season. I was kind of always under the impression of, like, they only did this because they, as writers and producers, never got closure on this story and these characters. I don't even think that I don't know that they'll go back to this. Like, I feel like it was a lot of work and time to, like, and, like, the perfect timing to get all these people back for this one thing.
They focused just on, like, Lauren Graham and Alexa or whatever, but, like, it could be something, but
everyone seemed to really want to come back for it.
I don't know. Suki was only in like 3 seconds. Gosh dang it.
Which,
seriously,
good segue.
Me.
We have a question about that. At Imbitron on Twitter, it says, question, why did Suki have time to bake 1 million cakes but not attend? Like,
no, fuck. Oh my god.
They can't afford her anymore.
Too busy. I feel like she would do it for free though. I feel like she would have done it like, I felt like she, because I remember like reading that like they originally didn't ask her to come back because they just assumed that she was too busy or whatever.
Rude.
Or like, just like, or she wouldn't want to or whatever. She's like, no, of course I fucking want to come back. Like, what the hell? Like, because I feel like I remember reading that, so that's what I expected after reading that. Like, I expected her to be in way more of that. I was like, oh no, she's only in here for one scene. I was like, I was actually really disappointed in like seeing how little Suki was in it. Very disappointed because I love her.
No, at that one point, it just felt like they were just trying to find a place to put her, and then like overcompensating by making a billion different cakes. Like you don't show up for like a fucking year and then you're like, oh, I did this all overnight. It's just like, first of all, no one bakes that many cakes in one night by themselves. Like there's no freaking way.
And I don't know, she's kind of crazy. It kind of struck me as like a Suki thing to do. But
it does. That it's just like I was just sad that's all she was in. Like I kept waiting. I was like, where the fuck's every episode? I'm like, where the hell? I know she's coming in. Like it's like, oh, the scene is literally the only scene. Like
it felt like the same thing with like Dean. It just felt forced. It felt like, oh, we need to find the spot for them, and then they forced him into this one point. Like it just felt like a Dean appearance. Like I'm gonna just compare like certain people to like full on, and then just the Dean coming in for like 2 seconds.
Yeah. So
the Dean equivalent.
She says that like nobody invited her. Yeah. Like McCarthy said, I'm reading on some website or whatever. She goes, McCarthy quickly checked to Twitter to say she never received an invite. Sadly, no one asked me or Suki to even come back to Stars Hollow. I wish them all the best. And I guess Sherman Palladino said that like cited her busy schedule, and she said if Melissa's available and has an afternoon free, I'll write her a scene.
Yeah, like, so I assume they like.
You don't just write one of your main fantastically awesome characters a scene. Right. You write her in, wait for her ass, or you record all of her episodes on one day, or whatever.
Yeah. Like
I feel like there's way more under the waters for that one than we're getting.
Which
like
sucks.
I know.
Because I love Suki. I think she's hysterical.
No, I know. I'm so sad but apparently I just thought that she just wouldn't even have time for them, like whatever. I was like, no, that's not her.
Yeah. There might have been something that happened like 10
back
years
in the day
ago that caused that. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who knows? All right. Moving on. Our last 3 questions. At More Cyan on Twitter says, how do you feel about the format of the 4 new episodes for a new full season? So
I didn't think it felt very Gilmore.
No, I was not a fan.
It was a little too long.
Yeah, I didn't like the movies. Like, just make 8 episodes, please, not 4 long ones. Or,
I mean, considering it's on Netflix, I'm totally fine with it. Like, I really don't care because I just binge it anyway. If it was 1 4-hour-long episode, I'd be fine.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just like when you have like an hour. What are they? An hour and a half? Like when you have an hour and a half episode versus an hour, like you write a storyline based on that hour. You know, so it could be like essentially 8 different or like 6 different mini storylines versus like the 4 kind of like longer story. I don't know. It's just like it felt long to me in the sense that I just kept expecting it to be almost done. Like, oh, it's still half an hour, which like of course like it is Netflix, so I'm just gonna binge them anyway, like what you said. But I don't know, just like you're not used to that format when watching Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, everything felt a little bit more stretched out, and I also didn't really like that they didn't have an opener. My song was
like I hate that they didn't open with a theme song, and I was looking for it in every episode because I was like, oh well, I thought it was weird they didn't do it in the first one. I was like, but maybe they'll bring it for the second, or like,
and they didn't even do it in the first one.
For the last one,
La 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 song, like
I know. Yeah.
Where's my song? My sing along. I always love the song. Like, where?
Look, Fuller House does it. Come on.
Yeah.
And I love it. Ugh.
No.
Carly Rae Jepsen, is that who does the Fuller House one?
Yes.
Isn't it some like teeny bopper
version? I'm talking about like their scenes. You know, it's like them being little and they like grow up. Like, I love that shit.
What was it? No, I don't know. Like the hour and a half per episode, you could tell that there were some scenes, cough, the musical scene where they just stretched it out for 30 minutes, and I nearly, oh god, the messages I sent Nikki, I was just like, is this over? Oh, they mentioned Hamilton. Oh god, it's been 20 minutes. What is going on? Like it just it just felt really
I literally couldn't with those fucking scenes. Why? When has there ever been an episode of Gilmore Girls with a musical part in it? There's never, because they're smart and they don't do shit like that.
Yeah.
I just it was the worst part of the entire show.
Guess what they could have done?
I completely skipped the musical. Never watched a bit.
Where was the musical at? Hold on.
It was the third
summer.
episode.
It was in the summer, right?
The summer one? Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, it was funny with them
I
talking about it, but the actual show itself, I'm like, I don't need this crap.
That's true. Yeah, I was like, why is this even here? Like this. Then we have so much time, man. Why are you wasting it with?
They could have fit in a Sookie part. They could have fit in a Sookie part at
They
that
could have had her
point.
sleep
Like,
with Jess at some point, and they didn't. I'm like,
no, it's true. And like they filmed all those they filmed them all out of like order. Like they would do 2 from spring and 1 from summer in one day. You know, like
yeah.
So it's just like they could have written so many different ways.
they could have done something else other than the damn musical.
Oh yeah. I'm really sad that we didn't get to see. My mom just texted me. She's like, "Are you still doing the podcast? Don't forget to mention this."
I love your mom.
I was really sad that we didn't see Liz and TJ because I think that they're such funny characters.
Yeah, I don't know. They made
So
everyone out there cameo.
They even had a little funny story going on in the background.
Yeah, they like talked about them. They just didn't have them in there, and I was like, I just loved it. And maybe because I just like had rewatched a bunch of episodes of like the one where TJ thinks that he's like the contractor when they're remodeling his house, and like they have to tell everyone to like undo what he did. And I'm like, dang it, that would have been like that was like the only character I think that like I totally missed and like we didn't get to see.
I loved it when he showed up to help Luke rebuild the window, and he was like, "Luke, you're late. I brought coffee, but you were late, so I drank it for you. You know, you should get the next round because I bought the first one." And Luke's just like, "Can you just go away?"
Yeah, why am I even
love
paying
it
you to be here?
Yeah.
True.
So funny.
Oh my god,
good stuff.
It's just, I don't know. Yeah, if they do this again, I think I'd just rather than do hour-long episodes.
Yeah. I mean, I get why they did it.
Yeah.
Because they had 4 even chunks of the seasons. Yeah. Which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was cool. It's different. And like, in the end, it didn't really matter, I guess. I just gotta get used to things that you're not used to.
Yeah.
So our next question comes from the loveliest person in my life, Amy Gilroy. Amy Gills 89 on Twitter. We love you, Amy. She says, favorite support character on the Gilmore Girls and why? And I'm gonna say Michelle.
Michelle is what constitutes a support?
I know. I'm kind of wondering the same thing because like is Paris a support character?
I was like, Paris, I fucking like. I love Luke, but I feel like he's almost a main character at this point.
Let's call the main characters like an Emily, a Richard, the Gilmores, obviously. Luke, any of the boyfriends.
Any of the boyfriends.
Okay.
Yeah. Especially the one we forgot, Paul, because everyone forgets Paul.
Right.
Just kidding. He's a support that
favorite
doesn't
support
anything because everyone forgets about him. So anyone that's not one of the Gilmores or a boyfriend.
Yeah, then like with Joey, Paris.
You're Paris, you're Babette, you're Michelle.
Patty, all that.
Yeah.
That's true.
Oh, Kirk's a good one too.
Kirk's a pretty good one.
Kirk's so good.
I think so my favorite has to be Paris though. Just seeing like her tantrums and her changing.
She's good.
Like,
may I say,
scary.
we did not call the job that we thought that she had. We had a conversation before this and we're like, oh my God, Paris Geller's name is on a wooden door. Where is she working? She's their chief of medicine or headmaster at Chilton or something. No way in hell did any of us call fertility treatment expert.
Yeah, it's true.
No.
Yeah.
Well, it combines all of her loves. Except for writing. It doesn't really, descriptive writing maybe.
No,
but
I just thought
maybe she writes the profiles for the donors.
Right.
Oh, right. Yeah, there you go. No,
she likes bossing people around though, so
yeah. Works real well.
She goes through such like hard times and you kind of it's hard to feel for her at some points, then like you really feel for her at other points. And
yeah.
I did not see her breakup coming though.
I know, that made me sad. I always liked her and Doyle.
Yeah,
I know, it's true.
no.
I love Paris so much.
Mom for texting me. Apparently she's watching. But favorite, I think so. Either that or she's just randomly texting me characters from Gilmore Girls. Dave Rogalski, Lane's like first real boyfriend.
Oh, Dave Rogalski.
Him.
He was a good boyfriend, and they just like wrote him out like that.
I was like, I don't even know what happened to him. Like,
he got a job on the OC.
Well, in California, yeah. Oh,
and
really?
I love that at one point after he left, they're like, oh yeah, like Dave moved to California, and so
Dave's all cool now.
But I love that he
like
played guitar at the Thanksgiving for Thanksgiving for her family, and like they did all of that scheming to like make sure that her mom liked him, and I
love that he read the Bible cover to cover, and her mom was so goddamn impressed with that. She was like, "Damn, perfect, done it twice."
Yeah. I do like
he's
him though. Now that I'm thinking about it. And
had he not moved away, I think that he would have been like the best boyfriend in the entire show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I would have been Team Dave for sure. I also really like Logan's cohorts.
Finn! I love Finn! Oh my god. Finn.
The guy that she went on the date on that one time and made Logan super jealous.
Yeah. There's a guy who constantly buys stuff.
Gotcha,
yeah. There's another guy. Like that. He like buys everything, and then the new show he buys the club.
Connor?
I don't remember what his name is.
Is that his name? Connor?
I thought
he was Colin, right?
Colin, there you go.
Colin, yes. And something.
Which one's Finn? Was Finn the Australian one?
Yes. Oh my god.
I loved him. Loved him, especially in the new episode. He was great.
Oh my god. I would have just been happy if he just stayed as a character in some way.
They were pretty good guys, though. I really liked them. See, again, I thought the whole musical part of that Life and Death Brigade thing was like completely unnecessary, but
I loved it. That was
I enjoyed
it. They could have kept that longer, to be honest.
They could have cut out the music and done actual activities, and I'd have been perfectly happy.
Oh my god! You know what? If they cut out the musical in general,
Life and Death Brigade though, like it was just like. I don't know. It just
super out there.
I don't know. Like I feel like the only reason why they put in the musical is because they're like Hamilton's really relevant right now, so we're gonna have this huge. It was
bank
terrible.
on that.
Like, you know what? If they like said like, "Hey, we actually got Lin-Manuel Miranda to make a song for us. Have it for 2 minutes, make a huge scene of it to mention Hamilton, and then just like." Go up. It would be kind of funny, even if they had like Lin-Manuel Miranda come in, and then everyone's just like, "What's Hamilton?" Like because like Stars Hollow is so sheltered in some places. Like
that'd be so funny.
They'd be like, "Yeah, you're not him," and then they would just make fun of it. And they have a song and dance, everyone's happy, and then they do something else. Like that's how they could have done the 25-minute music scene.
And the only musical scene that I wanted to see, we didn't even get to see because the wedding didn't really happen. Because like I wanted to see the flash dance. And that didn't even happen. So tease me about that.
It's true.
See, that could have been a better flat like thing than the first. I'm so like that doc 3 points off for me. It's just that
super salty
part.
about that.
I'm so mad. I was so mad. Oh god.
Okay.
I can't handle
wait, I have one point regarding a superfluous character who I was like kind of mad ended up with time in the revival, and that is freaking Jason Stiles.
Oh, god
damn
it, Digger.
What is the point of having him in there? Yeah, like I would have much rather had more time with other characters than like some random Jason
Even
Stiles.
Mr. Medina or something like that.
I know.
Digger was the douchiest boyfriend that Lorelai had. I hated him.
Can we talk about like how Christopher, or whoever the actor who plays it, like did not age at all?
You mean how he aged fantastically like a damn good wine?
Yeah. Like,
good.
It's like, you look no different. Like
he and Dean and Logan all aged real well.
Yeah.
I'm going to be honest. I completely forgot about Jason Stiles. Like, I did not understand who he was in the revival until I had to look him up. I'm like, why is this even a thing? Because
because he was the most irrelevant boyfriend ever, and all he did was cause issues.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, him. And then I just like left it there because
the one that refused to sleep in the same room as Lorelai because he's a sensitive sleeper.
Like, yeah, no, I would have just straight left him then. Oh my god,
dog.
Too funny.
Walk away.
All right. So our last question comes from @Ken_Diesel on Twitter. It says, I know nothing about the Gilmore Girls. Should I watch it? You're asking the wrong people because regardless, we're going to tell you yes.
Yeah.
We just spent the better part of 2 hours talking about this fictional show and how emotionally invested we are into these characters in this world. So
I'm emotionally invested. I've only known them for a month.
Here's the thing: if you want,
you're emotionally invested.
Yeah. If you want to join a community, learn the lives of people, kind of get away from your own life for an hour at a time, I would highly suggest it. Like if you like something like it's called a slice of life show, so I would definitely suggest watching it. Highly suggest.
And I feel like a lot of guys like it too. Shout out to Alex Van Eken for
Oh my
always
God.
being willing to talk about Gilmore Girls with me.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's not just like a chick show. Like I feel like it does.
I mean, it
even
has
my dad
chick
has like
tendencies
talked
in
about
it. Yeah, but like, and no, G won't watch it. But if I'm sitting watching it, he'll like comment on it.
I'm
or something.
surprised how many
Yeah.
guys are like, yeah, I've watched it, or like, yeah, Gilmore Girls, that's pretty good. Like, you know.
Mhm.
And if your
totally
girlfriend
good.
likes it, watch it with her. Like, it's a good show.
It's true.
I'm sure your girlfriend probably watches like crazy stuff that she doesn't really like with you, so you can suck it up for a show that's actually really
Yeah.
good.
Fair enough.
G never watches the shows that I watch, but he'll comment on them because he sees them enough. Like Grey's Anatomy will come on. He's like, "Wait a minute, I thought that person was married to that person." I'm like, "Yeah, no, but they died." So
I love it.
She
She
has
knows just
Grey's
enough to
Anatomy.
stay relevant.
yeah, he's like, "I've already seen this episode." I'm like, "No, you haven't, because I have." And he's like, "Well, then you were asleep for it because I saw it." Like,
That's awesome.
yeah.
It's pretty good.
Question:
Okay.
Have we talked about favorite episodes? Like,
That is way too in depth. Like, with 7
Oh my
seasons,
God.
Well, what's your favorite episode, Joe? You clearly have one.
obviously.
I know. Well, I have so many. I really like the fried
Oh.
Korean Thanksgiving episode because I like seeing all their little,
Yes.
like how everything's different. I really like the episode when Richard and Emily have their like vow renewal because there's so many things that happen there. You have like all the drama with like Luke and
Yeah.
Christopher and Lorelai and everybody. And then I also like the In Omnia Paratus, like the first Life and Death.
I really enjoyed that episode. That was fun.
It's so good. It's like the dream of like.
I also like the one where Rory hits the deer. Or excuse me, where the deer hits Rory.
That one's awesome.
That's fun.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
true.
God.
I haven't watched the series enough to like have it. You know, like
Yeah.
there's no way. Like
I'm gonna sound really mean when I say I really enjoyed this scene. Was when it was Rory versus Paris on stage, and then Paris talks about she gets rejected from
From Harvard?
Remember
Yeah,
Harvard,
she has her
and
mental
she loses
breakdown.
her shit. She has her mental breakdown. I'm like, oh my God, this is just too good. And she's just like, I got, and she.
I got denied
awesome.
admission to Harvard because I had sex. That's not the reason.
It just straight up blames sex. Oh my God, it's so good.
There were
Paris is
episodes
so
I liked
good.
because like I didn't love the episode, but I loved the moments that happened in them because I'm like, I felt that before. So like when Rory and Dean were going to the dance and they were like, he honked.
Yeah.
And she's like, but grandma, I told him like to come in. And she's like, no, he'll come up to the door for you. When I was in junior high and high school, like if a boy, okay, it was high school normally. Like if I was in high school and a boy came up and honked, and I specifically told them like, you will have to come up to the door or my parents and grandparents will not let me come out. Like it has to happen.
Awesome.
And I had a boyfriend that pulled up and honked, and God damn it, I heard the honk, and I'm like, you're screwed, man. You better learn to walk up here. And my grandma just looked at me. I'm like, that Emily Gilmore like glare. I know that glare. Like, too bad you ain't going out with him anymore. So
yeah.
Sorry, dude.
Done. Bye, bitch.
God, I keep on referencing like just because I keep like I'm rewatching it right now, so I'm sorry, guys. There's actually an episode, and it's actually one of my favorite episodes of Supernatural. They are in these carts and they're going around a movie set, and they're like, oh, and this is where they shoot like this is where they have Stars Hollow, and they record Gilmore Girls, and then like obviously Sam, who plays Dean, like looks around, and then he's just like, hey, you want to go? And he says like, no, I don't want to go live there, and he just like kind of makes a joke about it. He just wants to avoid it at all costs. And I'm like, oh, that's so funny. I was like, that's so cute, silly little homage, and they just like pick on him a little bit because of it. And so yeah, obviously everything's recorded in Canada on that show. So
Obviously.
yeah,
Is that why you like Supernatural so much?
Yeah, clearly.
No,
it's Canadian,
because,
eh?
like I like. No,
Eh.
I personally like it. It's because of like I like fiction kind of stuff.
I like
and,
it because
stuff
the
like
Dean
that.
on that show is real hot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I'm going to be straight up honest. You know what? We should just have like a recording of just talking about Supernatural. I would totally.
I need to finish
go
watching
with
it
that.
because we
I know,
got
I'm
like
only
5 seasons in, and then
See, I'm
Watch, like,
9
the first
seasons
episode.
in. I'm in 9 seasons in, and my roommates were like, "Oh my God!" Like they started watching it like a month or so before me, so the same. Like they're on season 6 now. I'm in season 3, but I've already got up to like season 9, and they're just like, "Oh, sorry, we're spoiling." I'm like, "No, you haven't spoiled anything. I'm on season 9 technically.
I am
like,
way
don't
past you.
don't worry about that." But no, yeah, no. I'm trying to think about
Someone at
Gilmore
work
Girls.
loves Supernatural too, but she was like she's like towards the end, like how it is now. It's just like the season's a lot, like it doesn't really matter what happens. She's like, I didn't even watch last season. I just like jumped into this season, like, oh, let me see if I can, just jump right in. I'm like, sure enough, I'm all caught up. Like, didn't even need to watch the last season.
No, it's the same thing over and over, but I still love it. There's so many good episodes. I just watched a Ghostfacers episode, and oh my God,
Welcome to Grey's Anatomy.
I got to season like 7 or 8 on like Grey's Anatomy, and then I just couldn't handle. I don't remember. Okay, I'm gonna spoil Grey's Anatomy for you guys.
We're spoiling everything tonight.
Oh no!
It's like this. It's like a season and a half after Little Grey and Sloane die.
Okay.
What?
Is where I was. I ruined it for you.
Lauren doesn't watch that show, or she does, and we just really
It's been out for 5 years.
I realize I get
It's been
spoiled all the
5
time,
years.
but because I have no idea what you're talking about, it just goes in the ear, out the other, and I'll never like know it.
I think that it needed to have stopped
God.
immediately after that episode. Right after the plane crash episode, that should have just been it. But I
That's where I
continue
stopped
to watch
watching.
and feed them and give them like views. So
I see some random like
It's still
trailer one
on.
season. People got electrocuted in water, and I'm like, you know what? This is just I can't handle this anymore.
Yeah,
what
yeah.
the frick? Why are they in
it
water?
went downhill. Okay,
Oh my
so is there
God.
anything else Gilmore Girl related that we want to bring up tonight? Because it is about time to wrap it up.
Oh my God.
Let me look through all of
everything.
my notes.
Joey's over there with like stacks. She's got like
I don't
a
have
thesis
notes.
on this.
I
No,
should
seriously.
have.
No, I hit all of mine.
Right. It's just like, yeah, interesting to see all the characters 10 years older, I guess. Like
Yeah.
Luke and Lorelai. And they still weren't married. Oh, that pissed me off though, too. I was like, are you kidding me right now?
All right,
We'll have to
so
talk about that.
we're gonna wrap up the show then. Joey, where can we find you on the internet?
I'm at Joey Noel pretty much everywhere on the internet. Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, which I don't really use that often. PSN, which I'm not on very often because I haven't been playing games lately. But I will be playing games because Stardew Valley is coming out, and I'm freaking excited to play that.
Tomorrow,
It's
tonight. Oh my God, it's today.
Maybe
Suckers.
It's out today. Yeah, it's already out.
9, right?
Yeah, you can find
Yep,
it.
I'm
9:02.
checking right
I
now.
wanted
Which
to
is like the cruelest joke ever because I'm going out of town for a couple days tomorrow, and so I will be able to download it and not be able to play it.
Oh,
I'm gonna play and take photos. And be like, guess what I'm doing right now.
Yeah,
Text them to Joey.
Joey.
I
Fiona, where can we find you on the internet?
Oh God, add Zeranix on everything because it's my gamer tag, and I also Twitch
spell that?
stream.
You do.
Oh my
Oh,
God, guys, ZURANIIX. So
And for all of the Americans, that's a Z.
I was like,
Yeah.
what did he say?
I was like,
As-
Z-Z-E-D? That's not how you spell your name.
No, I was like, what? What the fuck is that?
y'all are crazy. No, I do Twitch streams and all sorts of other stuff on the internet. I do Instagram. Snap. I never use Snapchat. Don't get offended if I don't snap or look at.
I don't
shit.
snap anyone back usually, so it takes a
Instagram.
good snap to
Twitch.
snap people back.
I can't. I can't. I just
know,
can't.
right?
I get a billion of them.
All right,
So.
Lauren, where can we find you on the internet?
I am all different names on my platforms.
It's like Amanda's back for the night. She's got like 4 different names too.
On Twitter, I'm Beasley Tweets, BEESLY tweets. No LEY is BEESL. God damn it, I can't.
I get it. I get it. I get it.
ABCDEFG.
SLY tweets.
I get why you're mad at me.
Play. Yeah, it is you all the time. What other hand? Snapchat. I'm trying to look. I think I'm just I'm LB Wilson on Snapchat. On Instagram, I'm LB. I can't.
That's fine.
I don't even use Instagram. It doesn't matter.
Specific, then ask
It's just
her for it.
Twitter and Snapchat is what
Hashtag
I
on
use
brand
mostly. I just stalk on Instagram. I don't actually post, so you're not going
I
to get
love
anything
Instagram.
out of me.
So
But,
you can You can find me at Harley Quinn 103 on Twitter, Instagram, PlayStation Network. I like to keep it simple. Snapchat, anything else, whatever you want to follow me on. I don't really care. You can find all of us as admins for the Kind of Funny Facebook group, in case you didn't know that. Woo!
Fun fact, my profile URL is facebook.com/Lauren freaking Wilson.
That's
Because eighth grade Lauren thought that was real funny.
You can find the Lipstick Nerds on Twitter. We are also on YouTube, as you probably can tell if you're either listening or watching. We are on Twitter at Lipstick Nerds, and you can email us questions, comments, anything you would like to lipsticknerdsmlg@gmail.com. This has been episode 52. Thank you, ladies, for joining me. I really appreciate having you on and talking for 2 hours with me. Longest episode ever.
Yay!
Sorry.
Yay.
Gilmore Girls is worth
I take
it.
that back.
We are really sporadic with our recording, as you well know. So we might see you in a week. We might see you in a month or two. It's been great.
You might have a baby next time you record.
I better have a goddamn baby next time I record. So, all right. That's been it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.